Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. This is breaking and it is definitely interesting. I'm sure Wike's ally did not see this coming, and this is a shocker. Some few hours ago was a case of Wike's ally Samuel Anyanwu doing literally the worst, with INEC insisting that they do not recognize the NEC meeting as meant to hold 30th of this month, of which they use the excuse of a signature inconsistency. Notwithstanding, Olubunagba did insist and told INEC, we are just doing this for doing sake, notwithstanding the meeting will hold. But I guess Wike and Wike's ally did not see these particular actions coming, and I think there are more in the coffers for them. But before we go to the newspaper to find out what exactly took place a few hours ago in PDP Secretariat, like and subscribe to our channel. Now, the PDP staff, there was actually a mild drama that took place at the National Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Abuja earlier today, as staff and management locked up their offices and staged a walkout in protest against Senator Samuel Anyanwu. Now, according to reports, the protest was triggered by an attempt by Senator Anyanwu to forcefully access the office of the National Secretary, accompanied by suspected talks. However, the move was met with stiff resistance from party staff who had previously pledged loyalty to the National Working Committee, which is NWC's directive recognizing Honorable Setoji Keshodo as the acting National Secretary. And the protesting staff firmly refused to acknowledge Anyanwu's authority, locking up their offices and deserting the premises, leaving the senator stranded and visibly embarrassed at the Secretariat. Now, sources revealed that following the tense standoff, some of Anyanwu's aides advised him to vacate the premises to avoid further humiliations, a suggestion he eventually complied with. And PDP staff deserted Secretariat in protest against Anyanwu's forceful takeover attempt. Wow, this is getting quite interesting. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this latest development? I guess Samuel Anyanwu never saw this happening. What's your take?
Well, I think that PDP has come of age. And, it's a case of we've seen the worst, so there's no need for us to pretend any longer. We need to keep this really straight. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to do, trying to let him understand that, yes, you may have Wike as your backbone, but be rest assured that single-handedly he cannot control the face of the People's Democratic Party. The party has been in existence before he came. Even Samuel Anyanwu the same thing, and will be in existence even after they are gone. You understand? So it's important they make that clear to him. Let him know that there are boundaries. I'm shocked that this whole thing has turned out this way. Because from the Supreme Court verdict that we saw, internal crises are meant to be handled by the party structure. The court has nothing to do with it. And if the National Working Committee and also the constituted bodies, the Board of Trustees and the likes, even the Governors Forum, PDP Governors Forum, have agreed that you are no more in existence. Is it that when they baited PDP, you were baited with it? What is that thing that you are looking for? Yes, I know that he's meant to be an instrument in the hands of Wike, to do a lot of funny things, such that, if he doesn't append his signature on something, those things will not be and all of that. But PDP is trying to let him know that they have come of age. And even if it means to drag INEC to court, because from what INEC is doing, INEC is trying to forcefully, make them recognize him. It's none of your business. We have submitted some documents to you and say, these are the people that are supposed to be in power. But you want to forcefully, bring it. What is that? So I feel that at this point, the People's Democratic Party is trying to tell them that Jongo don't macho. We have taken our position, and that is how it's going to be. I love the fact that even the people who work with the staff in PDP Secretariat are now cooperating, because before now it seems as though they were divided. And I think that cooperation is traceable to the fact that Wike, brought shame to the People's Democratic Party. by coming to lock their this thing. I know so well that APC is not free in this whole thing, but he didn't do it to APC. For him to disgrace his mother, that's political mother, that's how we'll call it, the political party is the only platform that, it is a platform that baited you, whether you like it or not. If they didn't give you a chance, you understand, they baited you politically, they gave you a platform for you to work. So if you begin to treat them the way you are doing, come on, they need to take a stand and let him understand that, man, this thing no be as you think.
Well, one more thing. Do you think that all of this could be because they have discovered that Wike is now giving them, so to speak, disgraceful or disdainful attitude by locking up their secretariat, one? Or do you also think that it's because one is a neutral person that is on that seat? Don't forget that it's actually an acting secretary. It is neither Samuel Anyanwu or Okoye. So there's a neutral person, and do you think the PDP Secretariat, PDP staff believe that Anyanwu should respect that, acting national secretary? And if Udokoye can stay away from the secretariat, why can't you stay away? Exactly. Or do you think that this is just a case of NWC have started being able to talk to them to realize that the party belongs to all of us? One man is jacking it, and it is within your duty to make it. What do you make of it generally?
Well, I think it's a case of, we've seen your worst. We've been disgraced. We've been humiliated. And we have decided to make our stand known. It's time to prove to Wike that he's just one man.
Yes.
Because all of these things that are doing, I'm so shocked. Although I know that his strength is traceable to the fact that he is with, the current government.
Do you really think he's one man? I think he has a lot of allies.
He has allies, but I can assure you that in the National Working Committee, in the BOT, and in the NEC, I know that there are so many people are against him, So as at now, the people are like, we're tired of this chaos, because we know that all this unnecessary chaos, come on, it's traceable to you guys. And some of them they know what they stand to benefit if today PDP produces a governor, produces a president.
Yes.
So much to benefit.
Secretariat to be booming.
Come on. So all of that put together, we must not cooperate with these guys and see them doing, because if you put one and two together, if you allow Wike and Samuel Anyanwu to run the show the way, the intent is this. At the end of the day, it's going to be a case of, I am now the flag bearer of this of the presidential. So I decided to step down because Tinubu is doing what he's supposed to do. So I'm stepping down for him. That is going to be the situation, and that is a way of making
guys will lose their job.
And it's a way of making PDP a branch of APC. So all of them, they are sitting back together to consider all of that. That's why they are making that. And I feel that at this point, they should respect it. Samuel Anyanwu should respect himself. He's a grandfather. Respect himself and come to the terms that everything that has beginning has an end.
Well, let's hope that he respects the terms like you rightly said. But when it comes to Jungle, no, they respect anything, everything. I will believe it. That's going to wrap it up.